The podcast you're about to hear was made with Anchor. You can use Anchor to make a podcast right from your phone, no experience necessary. Plus, it's completely free. Get the app at anchor.fm/podcast.
Hi, it's Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I host No BS Coaching Advice. Recently, I was listening to a podcast where Tim Ferriss was interviewing the actor Vince Vaughn. And, whether you like his movies or not, Vaughn has been extremely successful in his career. And he spoke about the early days of his career and moving from Illinois to California to become more successful and become a better actor, and doing screen tests and auditions and trying to get better and not hearing anything, and eventually progressing to the point where he'd do a screen test playing off another actor or actress to see if there was chemistry and getting turned down. And if you work in the profession, I'm sure you'll appreciate his telling the story in detail about his frustration, and going back to review and trying to get better and getting further along in the process and still getting turned down and being sent back to doing bit parts and just trying to get better. And it was really interesting to listen to a guy who's successful review kind of his early days and his frustrations. And he spoke about really going back and honing his craft to try and get better. And what he realized that what he had to do was to become undeniable, that there could be no good reason to turn him down. So he focused on his craft and focused on his profession to the point where no one could turn him down. And I just want to remind you, whether you're a job hunter, in a business, or a profession, that there's the notion of becoming masterful in your craft to the point where you're undeniable is a message that I think is useful for all of us to hear. If you're a job hunter, it's the idea that not just simply having a great work history. It's about how to click on your interviews and in your job search. As a business owner, as a professional, it's about how to have a compelling business proposition and deliver on it, and have a great sales proposition that makes people want to choose you. I just want to remind you that each of us has our own place where we need to remind ourselves that we need to work on being undeniable. I hope you found this interesting. If you'd like to talk more about it, if you're interested in coaching, email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. In the subject line, put the word coaching. I'd love to help you, and I'd love to help you become undeniable. Have a great day.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.